Hey guys, according to an article in Punch News Online, the Supreme Court is scheduled to decide on a case that challenges the eligibility of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the ruling All Progressive Congress candidate. The decision is expected to be announced on Monday, May 29. The case with the number XC/CV/501/2023 was filed by the opposition's People's Democratic Party (PDP) and targets Tinubu and Senator Kashim Shettima. The PDP argues that the APC and Tinubu have bluntly violated certain sections of the Electoral Act of 2022 as amended, namely sections 29, 1 in brackets, 33, 35 and 84, 1 and 2, by selecting Shettima as their vice presidential candidate. However, the court will ensure that all evidence is thoroughly verified before reaching a final decision based on the petitions against Tinubu. In support of their arguments, the PDP has presented evidence to the court, claiming that Shettima's nominations for the positions of the Vice President and Senator for Borno Central District were improper. The appellate requests two actions from the court. 1. To remove the names of Tinubu and Shettima from the list of eligible candidates for the presidential election. 2. To revoke their candidacies. A 5-judge panel of the Supreme Court led by Justice Ayong Okoro has decided to reach a verdict after hearing argument from all parties involved. The PDP is represented by Mr. Joe Agi San, who urges the court to support the party's petition and reject the ruling made by the Court of Appeal on this case. On the other hand, Tinubu and the APC are represented by Mr. Babatunde Ogala San. Furthermore, the defendants argue that the issue is no longer relevant since the deadline for hearing and ruling on a dispute regarding a primary election has passed. Mr. Adebeyi Adetopsi, speaking on the behalf of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), contends that the appeal should be dismissed and that heavy costs should be imposed as requested by Tinubu and the APC. Meanwhile, a son who has chosen his name not to be mentioned has revealed that the appeal court may not declare APC presidential candidate Tinubu winner on May 29th, on the day the case will be, eventually resolved. Nigerians have reacted to this. Recall that since Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the president-elect, Nigeria had never had peace, even Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself. Majority of Nigerians are saying that he did not win the election, that the election was rigged in its favor by the INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu, who pronounced him as the president-elect. They talked about his dual citizenship. They talked about his drug case allegations in US. They talked about how the election was rigged and how INEC also played his game for him. Nigerians, we never seen this kind of a thing since the inception of democracy in Nigeria. Now Nigeria has become a laughingstock before the international community, though they are pretending. But that is the truth. So guys, what's your take on this? According to an article in Punch News Online, the Supreme Court is scheduled to decide on a case that challenges the eligibility of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the ruling All Progressive candidate, okay, the presidential candidate, who is now the president-elect, in the just concluded presidential election that took place on February 25th, 2023. The decision is expected to be announced on Monday, which is even the day Bola Ahmed Tinubu is supposed to be inaugurated as the Nigerian president. The case with the number XC/CV/501/2023 was filed by the opposition party's Democratic Party, PDP, and targets Tinubu and Kasim Shettima, his vice. The PDP urges that the APC and Tinubu have bluntly violated certain sections of the Electoral Act of 2023 as amended, namely sections 29, 1 in brackets 33, 35, and 84, 1 and 2, by selecting Shettima as their vice presidential candidate. However, the court will ensure that all evidence is thoroughly verified before reaching a final decision based on the petitions against Tinubu. Meanwhile, a son who has chosen his name not to be mentioned has revealed that Tinubu, the president-elect, might not be declared the APC presidential, might not be declared winner of the presidential election that took place on February 25th, 2023. I beg your pardon. Okay, guys, you've all heard it. Now I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section, please. Do not forget to subscribe to the